Welcome to live streaming Q&A. It is open Q&A about anything you want to talk about, live streaming related, or otherwise. It's Friday. It's a casual day. We get to do what we want today, to bookend the week, or to end the week and wrap it up with you, my favorite people in the world. And yeah, so if you have questions about tech, we're going to play with a little tech here today. If you have questions about growing your audience, about creating the right kind of content, about making money, about anything, then bring it on. Why, thank you. Thanks, Eileen. Actually, today it's doing the thing that I hate, which is like the split bang thing going on. I hate that. It drives me absolutely bonkers. So I always try and fix it. I don't know why, but okay, so no. And I don't know why. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little distracted today because my brain space is not in the right space today. Just heads up. This is why I needed to sit down. I'm just kind of not feeling great. Richmond, do go ahead and put a Q in front of any questions you guys have. I'll go ahead and tackle this one. But any questions you have, put a Q in front of it. That way it gets into my queue. Don't ask your question twice. It does get into my queue and I answer it as quickly as I possibly can. Number 3, super chats take you to the top of the queue if you don't have time to wait. But Richmond said, how do I create a YouTube account to start earning money? You've already created an account. You just need to, open the channel side of it. And I'm sure there are lots of tutorials on YouTube with the step-by-step directions on how to do that. It's been years since I created a YouTube channel. But it's, all you're doing is opening a channel. That way you can upload videos to that. And you have to meet certain requirements to be able to start making money. But those are like, I'm sure somebody else knows I'm sure somebody else knows the exact requirements. You can Google that and find that. Yeah, so once you start making money on YouTube, there are multiple ways. You can do it through the partner program, right? So there's the YouTube partner program which is AdSense, Super Chats, things like that. And then you can also make money outside of things, outside of YouTube specifically paying you. You can make money through affiliates. You can make money through, Super Chat. Thank you, Marcus. You can make money through all kinds of ways. We have a video all about the options that you have on this channel. Marcus, thank you. Yay, you're at the top of the queue. Woohoo! Yeah, where are we? I noticed that we were hitting 59. What exactly are we? 50? I don't know. 59 what? How many more do we need to get to 60? Good morning. Hello, Ken. Okay, we've got lots of questions coming in. Real quick. Oh, it's not, I'm not like sick or anything. I'm just in pain. I'll let you figure out why. Okay, so I wanted to play with something. I know 59 what though? This is 59. There we go. Main entry requirements for the YouTube Partner Program, 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't remember it was 1,000 or it was more. 4,000 valid public watch hours. Thank you. Okay, so I'm using the Sony ZV-E10 today. And I wanted to figure out if, oh shoot, I'm blanking. Where can what I'm trying to figure out is if I can easily slip in and out. If I can easily slip in and out of the product demo mode without going to the back of the camera. So yeah, only likes and subs can make me feel better right now. Hold on, I'll be right back. I don't have my camera runner today. No, I do not. Oh, we still need like a little less than 1,000 subs to hit 60. So go ahead and hit sub if you haven't, to get us a little closer. let's make it, let's make it, what's 1,000? 900 by the end of this show left to go. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Gretchen. Appreciate you. Okay, I am gonna run around to the back of the camera real quick, let you guys jam out. I'll be right back. Anyway, so that's a no-go on easy, because the top button doesn't do that. The top button's the other stuff. It would be nice. It would be nice if I could easily flip in and out of product demo mode, but that's not really happening. So I still got to decide if I want to make this my real final camera, but I think I do. It's just that I wish I could flop quickly. Okay, so I was like, that's the one thing I wanted to see is while I'm live, like, woo, how quickly can I get into it? All right, so you guys, let me start getting questions. I told you I would be like just not totally in the brain today. Okay, let's answer some questions. If you have questions, go ahead and type Q in front of the questions. All right, 100 watts in a wire. If you create a second YouTube channel, how do you set up Ecamm to stream to both? So you're going to have to kind of, you could do one of two things. You can log in and out. I think you can, so one option is using Restream. So if Restream is already in your flow, then it would be very easy to set up Restream with the different options, and then you can just like make sure you're set to the right one. In Ecamm, you're going to need to kind of log in and out. You can do that through the menu options. So if you're streaming to like when you're selected on YouTube directly, it actually has a login and log out button. So you could just flip-flop that way as well. Okay, what day is it? It's Friday. It's Friday. So I actually, program the camera on that button to the function as you wanted to. I didn't think that was the case, but I will look into that, Gretchen. Thank you. What lens do I use? I am using the 16mm f1.4 lens, the Sigma, connected today with the Sony ZV-E10. It's yes, it is. Images by Gretchen. Hall of Mirrors thing. How do you get out? Happens when I try and show the desktop Lightroom to show edits. Okay, so Gretchen, what you're talking about is what we call the infinity effect, I think. You're calling it the Hall of Mirrors. Typically called the infinity effect because what's happening is you're sharing your screen, which then it's seeing your screen plus what you're showing, right? So that causes that weirdness. What system are you using? Are you using Ecamm or something like Restream or StreamYard? Like what's what is that that you're using, and then I can tell you how to get out of that. Renee, if you got, what? Oh, I had to read that whole comment before I was willing to read it out loud, Renee. Okay, Renee, if I got invited on Hot Ones where they interview you while eating progressively hotter chicken wings, do you think you could make it all the way through to the end, the spiciest of death wings? So here's the deal. I used to eat really, really, really spicy and loved it. I got out of the habit of eating spicy, for those around me. And now when I try eat spicy, it's a little harder, to get that top spice. But I don't know. Probably not at this point. You know, like 6-7 years ago, I would have been able to. And it's not because of the age. I think I just got out of habit. And so, yeah, I think I definitely would have been able to before. What about you guys? Hot or not? Let me know. Hot or not? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Next questions. Austin, so when I do my podcast, should I stream it on Discord so I have an audience and I can do Q&A? You can, if you have do you have a Discord? Yeah, I mean, you can try it, right? So you can absolutely try anything to see what happens. When you are thinking about doing a podcast live in any scenario, whether that's through Discord or YouTube or Facebook or whatever, then your emojis and hot or not comments are cracking me up. Okay, anyway, so what was I saying? Oh man, my brain today. I'm killing myself right now. What was I talking about? Yes, podcasting and live streaming. You guys are, you need to be aware of the format, right? So when you're creating a podcast and you have live Q&A, how is that format going to play out in the audio only format for somebody not watching or listening to it live? That's something to consider and to be aware of. What do you want that final product to be? You can do the podcast live and then take Q&A after, and then just release the podcast form without the Q&A if you want to do that. But yeah, I think opening up content to Discord might take us out of the total, out of the audience that we're primarily looking for. Smackdown. When choosing the right vMix product, what do I need to have everything StreamYard can do? vMix Social and vMix Call? Do I have to have Call to do guests? Yes, you do need Call to do guests. Social allows you to put comments on screen. So vMix can do a lot more than StreamYard can do, just so we're clear about that. But those are two things that you do need to have. And if I look at... Let me just look at the pricing chart real quick, just to make sure, because I think that you're getting those with, yeah, so even with the HD version, the $350 one, you're still getting the ability to do the call. And then social, I don't think is specific to any price point. That's just that's just like a separate little section. Yeah, the brilliance of vMix is that you can choose and then you can upgrade later and just pay the difference between those two price points. So it's not like you're going to pay $350 now, and then if you want to go to Pro, then you're going to have to pay all of that full fee. So that's the beauty of that. Also, vMix now does have a monthly option. for subscription. So if you don't want to pay the full price, you can do that via a subscription model as well, to make it a little easier on your wallet. Let's see. So David says, will the Sony Edge imaging software let you make the switch in and out of product demo mode from a computer or iPad rather than on the camera? That's a great question. I will test that. I haven't downloaded that for this particular camera because you don't need it in order to use it, right? So that's a great question. I will look into that. Richmond, what's written on my shirt? Streamer. Is it not on camera? Streamer. This is our merch. Our merch. Sometimes I feel weird about saying merch. But yeah, on our store, if you like the sweaters or the shirts that I wear, you can find those on our store, livestreamingpros.com/store. You can also find a whole oh, come on. Come on now. No. Why does it not do that? Okay, I'm just complaining. You can also find all the graphics. So if you see us using our overlays and things like that, you can find done for you graphics right here. We just released some new ones recently, so you find a lot of great options there. Come on now. Nice. Renee, that's awesome. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate you. Okay, next question. Jazz King, what's the best way to pre-boost your Facebook Live to have a bigger live audience? So you've got to take promotion into your own hands. It doesn't matter if we're talking about Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, anything. When it comes to growing your audience, a lot of people, what the mistake is that they assume that Facebook is going to do the work of sending notifications out. Guess what? They will-ish, but not to the fullest extent. And so their algorithm is actually looking at your stream to see if you have engagement right away. So they'll send a few notifications out, and to a certain percentage of those people who have requested notifications from your page. And then if you're getting no engagement, no nothing, and it doesn't appear that it's a liked video, then you're not going to get the fullest effect. And even if they do, so when they do see engagement, then they'll start sending out more notifications. So they're prioritizing those engaging streams. So the real thing is you need to first be engaging right off the bat. Second, you need to take promotion into your own hands so that you can really so that you can control the effects. So that means using all of your social media platforms. If you have an email list, using that to send out notifications about your live streams. That means building an email list as you're creating content so that you can control those notifications. You can also offer text notifications and things like that make it a little easier. All right. No worries, Jazz. I'm glad you're here. And Richmond, I've been doing this for 15 years. December, it'll be 16. Crazy. CK, what's your favorite Y'all are really taking this or anything else questions to the next level, aren't you? CK's, what's your favorite thing about SUP? Stand-up paddleboards. SUP is stand-up paddleboard. And I love to paddleboard. That's my happy place. The water is my happy place, whether I'm sitting by it or on it. But my favorite thing about stand-up paddleboarding is that it's almost like you're walking on water. Like you're on top of the water. Like you're connected. It's really all about being connected with the water, right? So in a kayak, I love kayaking, but not like I do paddleboarding. In a kayak, you've got a frame around you. You've got like this separation from the water. With paddleboarding, that water is coming onto the water, onto the board, hitting your feet, and if you're sitting down, because sometimes I'll just go out and we'll just relax and sit on the board, right? And your feet are in the water. Like it's connected with the water. Does that make sense? What other paddleboarding is there? Sit down. Yeah. So it's called a stand-up paddleboard, but you can stand up, you can kneel, you can sit, you can lay, whatever you want. Oh, handstand paddleboard. There's yoga paddleboarding. There's all kinds of paddleboarding. Let's see. Okay. Sammy, do you like to do live testing when you're live? Yes, and I do, because it's fun for me and the audience, right? I get feedback on what that is, on what's working or not. You guys like to see me do that, live testing. The only time I don't like live testing is when I'm trying to do an actual like review or demo or things like that, and things aren't going wrong, or things are going wrong, so then I have to like test it to figure out why. That's the time I don't like, because I'm like, I was trying to do this and make it valuable. Yeah, exactly. I mean, me, not the cigar, but you know, maybe a cider. How do you know about the snow? Wait, you mean this? You mean the snow? It's been a while since y'all called this rug snow. That's funny. That is so funny. Okay, Gretchen, Restream or Minicam, although Minicam makes me crazier. Definitely Restream. Unless Minicam has made some major improvements in the last couple of years, it's very basic and not, yeah, like you said, it makes you crazier. So it's just not as intuitive or fleshed out in terms of programming. So Restream is constantly improving their platform, and so it's something that you can get a lot more done without and with like less frustration, right? So definitely. All right, gamer, I've been trying to connect my Rode video mic NTG to my SLR and bring the audio in via a Cam Link, but I get a lot of noise coming in too. SLR and bring the audio in via Cam Link. So you're trying to set the audio through the camera, essentially. Have you tried a different cable, out of curiosity? The video mic, if I remember correctly, the video mic itself is not an attached cable. So you could swap out the cable, see if that's the case, or you can try maybe bringing that in a different way, directly through the computer as opposed to the Cam Link. Try those. It's almost member time. How is it 25 minutes in? Okay, you guys, in about 5 minutes, we are going to go into member mode, which means we're not going away from everybody. You can still watch this stream if you're not a member, but if you do want to join the membership, it's as little as $1.99. You get your name in the credits, you get extra videos. We do a private member-only stream once a month where we have a ton of fun, and you get to be a part of the deeper community. And get to know us a little bit better. And so we'll go into that here shortly. I'm going to try and answer as many questions as I can. But this is, yeah, all you have to do. My brain. I am sorry. I'm not usually this like spastic. Hit the join button by the chat box and you'll be able to join. What's with the delete thing? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, let me get to some questions. Let's see. Oh, if you want to do, so as a follow-up, if you want to do ads for your scheduled Facebook live stream, you cannot run an ad on a Facebook live stream until after the live stream is over. So you're going to process that after the fact. You can't run ads to a scheduled stream directly. What you could do is run ads to a post that gets them on a list that then you promote to. So you could build your email list through those ads prior to, and then you can get them into that. So that would be how you would go around there. Galford, are you using the Elgato Wave 3 mic? Not today. So my normal mic setup is a Rode NTG 4 Plus that is just out of frame going into the Rodecaster Pro. I did not set up my behind the scenes shot today. Sorry about that. I would show you otherwise. But on Monday, if I have everything arrived, if everything has arriven, you guys, this is not good. A ribbon. If it is a ribbon, then I have. Then on Monday we'll be doing some studio build out stuff. But I may have to move that depending on if I got everything or not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. Nuno. Do you recommend to stream to more than one platform at the same time, like YouTube and Facebook? Yes and no. So it depends. If it here, we do. Exactly, Billy. So the simulcasting. I have a video all about simulcasting on this channel that I would suggest you check out. So yes, because it can expand your audience. No, because it can be two different conversations. So YouTube and Facebook are easy to stream to. If you're trying to stream to Facebook and Twitch, or YouTube and Twitch even, those are very different communities and conversations. And so you need to be careful about how you're going about that simulcasting, right? So you can try it out to see if you get traction on one platform or another better than if you want to choose one and dedicate yourself to growth on that single platform. That's going to actually benefit you in a bigger way because you're focused. And so you can really get a lot of traction out of not simulcasting, and that's counterintuitive. But the more focus you put into one thing, the better growth you're going to experience, because then when you're splitting your focus, you're trying to do double effort, and that can take a lot of mental effort and frustration in longer time period to see that growth. So hopefully that helps give you some things to think about. Stefan, how many calls can Ecamm Interview handle, and what does that cost? So you have to have the pro account for Ecamm Interview. It can do 4 callers at once at this time. And so then that's 5 people, you plus 4 callers. And then you get a certain number of hours. I want to say 20. I may be incorrect on that. I'd have to relook that up. But you get a certain number of hours with your pro, and then you can add more hours to that to get extra hours if you're going to run over that time slot or that time allotted in your pro plan. And the pro plan is $32 a month. Okay. So this is, I mean, we can work on videos about that. We actually have some videos that we are working on that really are going to give you a lot of visual in terms of the video studio setup. So look forward to that. We'll tell you when it's ready. But in terms of that, it's literally just an XLR cable plugged from the mic into the Rodecaster Pro, because that's the input that Rodecaster Pro allows. And then it's USB coming out of the Rodecaster Pro into the computer. So that's as simple as, I mean, it's very simple. So if that helps get you started, because I can't do a video about it right this second, but hopefully that helps. Okay. By the way, I just did a Callie, so I forgot to mention at the beginning. I actually did. I was mentioning it and I was muted at the beginning of this. Callie is not here because she's sick. So she's been out with some bad food poisoning or something. Oh, okay. All right. I'm getting the cue because I didn't pay attention to the clock that it is time to go into member mode. So if you did not get your questions answered, I apologize. We try and get to as many as we can before we go into member mode. But if you want to join, it's as little as $1.99 a month and you get extra special stuff. You get these member times, you get member streams that are dedicated and private. You get your name in the credits, you get behind the scenes videos. So you get a lot by being a member and it doesn't cost much. Abby woke up. Did she? How can you see her? You can't even see her. Did she get up? What? All right. So we're in member. Wait, we got to dance into member mode. Hold on. We got to dance into member mode. Member mode. Thank you so much, Skid, for the super chat. Cali Pepto support to fund donate. I can't even say that. And I'm not even going to try because it is Friday. Thank you, Marcus, for the super chat. Get well soon, Callie. Yes, I know. Poor Callie. New member, Jazz. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Live Streaming Pros family. We're so thrilled to have you. Wonder what she ate. Oh. Okay, I asked her that. Okay, hold on, I'll get to that. Oh, thank you, SmackDown. You're so awesome. Appreciate you saying that it's so worth it. Now, if you are still watching and you're not a member, you can still super chat to ask a question. So if you want to re-ask your question or ask a new question and you're not joining the membership, you can still do that and I will still see it. But, yeah, so she said, this sounds really odd to me for as bad as her food poisoning is. She said it was a bell pepper, a bad bell pepper. I don't know. Not that I'm questioning her, but I'm questioning how a bad bell pepper can lead to 2 days of really bad food poisoning. She said it's happened before. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't mind me sharing all of this information. Bad unicorn chow. From Malaysia. That's awesome. I love that we have so many people from all around the world. So I think I saw earlier, Jazz, that you're new to live streaming in general. So you've got a family here now that supports you. And so as you have questions, just ask. Stefan, what is Super Chat? So Super Chat is YouTube's tip-based system. And so it's where somebody can, if you hit the little $sign beside the chat box, you'll see, you don't have to do it, just like you'll see how it works. It'll open up a box that says how much do you want to tip, and you can change the dollar amount and you can add a message with that super chat, and then that goes to the channel as tips, and YouTube takes 30% of that, I believe. But that's a way that people love to help support the channel. So if something is happening that that viewers like, if they just love the content, if they love the creator, it's a way to connect and support that channel without, just out of generosity and gratitude. Oh, is that supposed to be a bell pepper? It didn't come through. Okay. Yeah, if you're a member, interestingly enough. Okay, so Austin, I don't see your question, Austin. Did you add a Q in front of it? I don't see another question from you that I haven't answered. I should clarify. And still, if you have questions, trying to kill a bug. If you have questions, then put a Q in front of it, even during this members stream. Okay. And as CK says, don't forget to boop, smash, click, poke, etc. That like button. Yeah, I answered the Discord question, but if you have other things. Okay, let's see. Let me get back to questions. Paul Burke, member for 1 year. Have you ever paddleboarded and a fish jumped out at you? Was it an attack? No, but here's the cool thing. So Callie has paddleboarded in Alaska and humpback whales and like surrounding, like that sounds incredible. I cannot wait to do that. As soon as I can get to Alaska, I'm going to do that. But my coolest experience with, marine life on the paddleboard is that I was in West Virginia on the coast. No, where was I? West Virginia? No, that's not right. I don't remember where I was. It's Pride Day. But I was somewhere, and I was doing a solo paddleboard experience, like on the ocean, and it was sunrise. I was doing a sunrise paddle, and all of these jellyfish were surrounding me. I got to admit, I was like a little like, uh-oh, please don't come up, please don't come up. But they were beautiful. And I found out later from a guy who was also paddleboarding, who obviously, like, that was his home. He said that they were not poisonous or anything like that. So no, it wasn't actually a nightmare. I mean, I was like, ooh, please don't come up here. Like, this could get dangerous. But at the same time, I was just like thoroughly enjoying watching all of these jellyfish around me. They were so, so beautiful. No, that wasn't Hawaii. Hawaii, I didn't actually see any marine life. In Hawaii, I was like, oh, I got this. Like, it looks super, super chill out there. I am going out for the paddle. And when I got out of the little cove that I was in, and it's Hawaii, and so it's like, big ocean, right? And I got out of the little cove and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I did the whole paddle on my knees because I couldn't stand because it was so choppy. But I was determined to do it anyway because that was like the one thing I wanted to do in Hawaii is paddleboard in Hawaii. So I can't wait to go out again and do some additional paddleboarding experiences out there. Anyway, we do have tech questions and live streaming questions still to answer. That's why I paddleboard with a helicopter above me to escape any weird jellyfish situation. It's an expensive proposition, but smart. All right, let's see what else we got from members. Stefan answered your question. Jazz says, is there a place I can ask questions for support or just during the live sessions? So, can community members post in the community tab? I don't think you can. That's the frustrating thing about YouTube community, right? Is that it's not exactly the easiest, like, outside of streams or events. But we're live Monday and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific. So come in, put that on your schedule and join us. And we do have a separate membership that is dedicated to giving you training, coaching calls. We are weekly on Zoom answering your questions and doing additional advanced trainings on the tech and the strategic audience growth side. So we have options, right? So if you're on YouTube, definitely coming into the, member only stuff, and also our public streams. And then if you want to dive deeper, we do have Streamer Accelerator membership where that is off YouTube and it's dedicated. Oh, that's a good question. That's a great idea. Okay. Oh, wow. Yikes. So we're actually, my team is talking right now about some options that we can try to give you a place on YouTube to have that ability to ask questions outside of streams. So we'll talk, and then we'll come back to you guys and see what we have. You paddleboard in lakes, no jellyfish there. But then, like, thank you, Paul. Yes, please. Okay. Can you imagine? I cannot even, I so want that in my life. Like, paddleboarding amongst whales. That just sounds like a big dream to me, and I can't wait. It is going to happen. Okay, getting back to questions. For Facebook Live, Jazz, I noticed you can't play any music. It's against copyright issue. No, so you can't play any music you want. You have to play certain music that you pay for. So there are a couple of options. Thank you, Gretchen, for the super chat. I'm coming to your question after I finish answering Jazz's here real quick. So there are two things that you can do in terms of playing music on Facebook or any other platform. One, they all have their own free music library. So YouTube does, Facebook does. You can access those songs in their library and use those only on their platform. Typically, you're not going to get copyright strikes or taken down notices, but sometimes you do. Then the other option is that you can pay for music. And here goes my bad camera again. So you can pay for music, which is what I do. I have an Epidemic Sound subscription, and any music that you ever hear us play is going through this system. Now I pay $15 a month, and I get access to an entire huge catalog of music of all kinds of different genres, styles, moods, beats per minute. Like, you can search any number of ways. And so this is a really good option for how you can play whatever kind of great music. Like, this is good music from Epidemic. So I would highly suggest you check this out. It's a 30-day trial. So if you don't like it, you don't have to keep the subscription. And I don't think you even have to put in your credit card at the trial place. I may be incorrect on that. But yeah. So I wouldn't, oops, hold on. I would not do this. I wouldn't, because there's just too many risks in that. One, it may not actually be. It will still likely get you copyright strikes. Sorry, that's on YouTube. Facebook, just copyright notices. So yeah, you don't really want to do that. What is happening with the super chats? Marcus, super chat train all aboard. Thank you, CK. I will put on a whale costume and swim by your paddleboard if that helps. That's perfect. Not quite the same. Thank you all for the super chats, by the way. You're awesome. Using Restream, how do I get it out of the, using Restream. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not see that you had given an update on that. Oh no, it kept kicking you out. That's weird. So using Restream, so you're going to get that infinity effect. If you don't have a second monitor, there's really no way around that. So if you have a second monitor attached, you can get simple USB monitors that go off to the side if you don't want to invest in a full setup. Thank you, Austinator. But yeah, you can totally get a second monitor, and then what you're going to do from Restream is select the second monitor or the app that's in the second monitor. So if you select that, then when you're sharing your screen, it's not going to see Restream. It's only going to share that screen of that second screen, right? So that's how you get around it. If you're doing it from the one single monitor and you don't have the ability to do anything different, you're just going to have to essentially deal with it for a split second while you move from the Restream window to your other window that you want to share. So there's really no way around it if you're doing it on a single monitor. Okay. Hold on, see what super chats. Yeah, okay. What? Oh, my funds are going to the Make Callie Feel Better Fund. Okay, fantastic. I will pass that along to her. John, Do I teach paddleboarding? No, I don't teach paddleboarding. It's really not hard though. This is hilarious that it's become a paddleboard stream. So you like, but I mean, you can go to any like big lake or paddleboard area. They often have like instructors or like rentals that will give you instruction. So if you go to a rental place, then they'll give you that instruction right off the bat. Thank you so much. Yeah. I hope she's not terrified of bell peppers from now on. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad. Oh, yeah, Austinator. You don't want to help me get to Alaska so I can paddleboard with the whales? What's wrong with you? All right. Renee, how do you feel about YouTube Premiere these days? Premieres. I don't know, to be honest. It's not that I don't know. I do know. It's just. She's dreaming. Can you hear that? Okay. She's having a big dream. Okay, what was I answering? Premieres. Premieres are interesting, I guess. It is, Abby, yes. So I don't love, like, I feel like premieres are a couple of things. If you have a shorter video, if you have like a 10-minute or more video, maybe. But for like a 5-minute video, it feels almost like too short. And it's a little, I did a premiere recently on last Saturday's video. And, I realized that after the fact, all of those people who would typically comment on my main video commented on the premiere, which then doesn't go into the main video comments after the fact. So that's kind of frustrating, right? Because I don't get a chance for those people to then rewatch the video and have comments aggregating on that video. We should try going live before a premiere. Yeah, like I think we tried that once. We did try that once. But no, we didn't try that. We didn't try a special live. We tried premiering a video after this live Q&A, and it didn't really work that well. Now you can do lives. You can do like trailers and stuff before your live stream. That I'm gonna play with. So I don't know. It's got a lot of pros and a lot of cons. I'm not in love with premieres. So there's that. Wait, did I? Okay. Judd, have you ever used Descript to edit videos before? I don't yet. So Descript is something that's in the works. We've got a lot of projects internally going on simultaneously. And so Descript is one of those things that we will test. We have a full time kind of editor. And so he edits all of our videos. However, Descript adds a lot of capability that I definitely want to take advantage of. We have a video, that's in Streamer Accelerator, I believe. I don't think we ever did a video on YouTube with Stephanie about Descript, but that is, we have in Streamer Accelerator, if you guys are members there, we do have a video all about Descript and how to repurpose content and the benefits of it. But yeah, as I get to that point, I will share my experiences with it. If you have certain experiences you want to share, then definitely share them in the comments. I'd love to hear. New member, you finally made it in. Thanks, Gretchen. Welcome. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Yeah, it's something like that, Paul, something like that. So what's the next big thing you're working on for LSP, CK? I don't want to share it yet. I'm going to wait for just a little longer to tell you so that I get to a point where I'm confident we're going to make it in time. Okay? How about that? But some big things are coming. Some massively big things are coming very, very soon. So I'm very excited about that. And I will just, I'm not going to say anything. Sorry. So then we'll see. We'll see when I'm ready to share. That's why that's so fun. Waiting. Dan, super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Did you have a question or anything that I can help you with? Or were you just being supportive? I appreciate you either way. Yay, you were able to make it. No secrets for today, but soon. Very, very soon. All right. Jazz. Oh, I already answered that. Oh, Jazz wants to know if anyone knows any similar sites like Epidemic, but with Chinese songs. I'm sure there are some Chinese specific ones, but I don't know the answer to that. Hopefully you got some suggestions maybe in the chat room. I apologize. That's not something I tend to focus on. So I wouldn't know if it's any good because I don't speak it. So I hope that we can help you find or source an option though. In the Streamer Accelerator piece on Descript, you cover how to edit multi-track videos. I can't get that to work for the life of me. I don't think that that's in there. It's more of a kind of an overview, not a super deep dive, but I could, we could add that to the queue. Kathleen, do you mind making a note of that for me or somebody on the team? We could add that to the queue. So multi-track videos, to get you help right today, is there a Descript community that you might be able to reach out to and ask, because I don't know if that's a bug that you're experiencing or something else. So maybe that's something that you could look at to see if there's a Facebook group or a Discord group community that they might have something. Well, we all have secrets. Wait, what? What are you talking about? I'm answering all the questions that have a queue that have gotten into my queue, Rich. Let's see. Okay, and that's it. That's it. Can I ask, Live Streaming Pros is so awesome. I'm starting fresh. You just give me so valuable information. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're getting such valuable information, Jazz. That makes me super, super happy. That is our goal every day, to provide you with that value to help you get over those humps and those struggles. So yeah. Wait, focus glitch. Oh, when I look down, I've been noticing this. Is it when I'm looking down? Is that... You always make me feel a little bit better. You always make me feel better. Everybody is sharing that they have secrets, but they can't tell you. You can come paddleboard with the whales up here on South Puget. Oh, yes. Yes. I would love to do that. That sounds amazing. We were supposed to, what sounds good for dinner? Mac and cheese always sounds good. There is you can't go wrong with mac and cheese, to be honest. But I don't know. It depends on what you're into. It was when I looked away. So interestingly enough, when I really look away, maybe it's not every time, is it? Anyway, I do notice that, but I don't think it's just, I'm trying to remember because I think it's also the Sony A6100 that was doing that. No, Caesar salad. Yeah. Oh, when I'm looking down and my hand comes into view? I can't see. I can't see what's happening, so when I look away. Okay. Omelet with my brother. Yes, of course. Why not? Why the heck not? How would you advise on picking topics for a YouTube channel, your secret sauce? I actually have a whole course about that. Anthony, didn't you go through the content creation course? But in terms of topics, to outside of that course, then it's really about understanding the connection point of what you like to talk about, what you're knowledgeable about, and what other people are asking about. So if you think about where those two things interconnect, then you're looking at YouTube search results. What are people already searching for on YouTube, and what can you add to that conversation? So just literally doing a bunch of searches on YouTube can give you massive benefit. And by the way, since Anthony is in Streamer Accelerator, I'm just going to mention this. We have Shelly from TubeBuddy coming into Streamer Accelerator to do a special training on TubeBuddy on September 7th, I believe it is. And so if you are a member over there, then you'll get that training. That's going to flesh out a lot of details for you in terms of how to find the topics that will work for you. Yay, TubeBuddy! Okay. Did it do it? I can't see what it's doing. All right. Austinator, I answered you about Discord stage. You're going to have to go back and watch the replay, I think. Shelly is awesome. Oh, it did it. It did it. That makes sense, actually. I wonder. Hold on. Let me go into... Okay, I have product showcase set on. I'm just curious if it does it differently. Does it do it any differently? I don't know why, if I close my eyes, why I feel like I have to turn away. The problem with product showcase is the use of my hands. See, like the use of my hands in product showcase gets a little like... If I keep them over here, it's fine. But if I get them out a little bit, then it's a problem. Because then it's just the Italian in me. All right, let's turn that back off because I'm not doing product showcase right now. All right, you guys, did I get a new capture card? Not a single glitch today. No, I did not. Because I didn't believe that it was my capture card. There was a reason for it. And I'm blanking on, because I realized like the day after I did something and there was a reason for it. What was the reason? That was like a week ago. I don't remember. There was a reason for it. No, this is not the A6100. This is the Sony ZV-E10 that I've been talking a lot about. So that is what I'm using today. Thank you, Jazz, for hanging out. Go get some sleep. It's 2 a.m. Thank you for joining the LSP family, and we'll see you on Monday and Friday of next week, hopefully. And in the community, I am Italian and I need my hands to talk. Yes, I really, really do. If you look away, your hands have to be duct tape. All right, let's dance this baby out. You guys have an amazing weekend. I will see you on Monday, potentially for a studio redo around here. Again, I have to check my gear, make sure everything came in, or if I need to wait, I will push that off a week and do something else on Monday. But as soon as I know, you'll know. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry, it was a little like scatterbrained today, and hopefully you didn't hear too much of my squeaking from my chair. Bye. Thank you all so much. Bye.